Hello students, welcome back to my channel CSIR Buddy, and today we are going to see some PYQs related to developmental biology and specific topic, that is specification. In this particular video we will be dealing with PYQs from 2014 to 2019. So let's get started. So the very first question is, a two-celled embryo is made of blastomeres A and B. So there is a two-celled embryo with blastomeres A and B. If the two blastomeres are experimentally separated, the A blastomere generates all the cells it would normally make. So if these are separated, then A1 will make all the cell types that it would normally make. However, the B blastomere in isolation makes only a small fraction of cells it would normally make. But in the case of B1 it would make only a small fraction it would normally make. Based on the above observations, only which one of the following conclusion is correct? And this question was asked in December 2014. So as we can see that A के पास ऑलरेडी क्या रहा होगा, साइटोप्लाज्मिक डिटर्मिनेंट्स रहे होंगे, तभी ये अपने आप आराम से नॉर्मली सारे सेल्स बना पा रहे हैं, बिकॉज इट हैज़ ऑलरेडी हैव दैट सिग्नल that is cytoplasmic determinants, and where the cytoplasmic determinants are present, that means this one is an autonomous specification, autonomously specify हो रहा है. But in the case of B cells, B is not able to make all the cells which it should make because there is no conditioning, क्योंकि B किस पे डिपेंडेंट रहा होगा, A पे डिपेंडेंट रहा होगा. And when we separated this B and A, then what would have happened कि इसके पास अब जो सिग्नल्स मिलने थे A से वो अब नहीं मिल रहे हैं. That's why it is showing only a small fraction of cells. So in the case of B1 it must be a conditional specification. तभी अगर A से separate हो गया तो वो cells नहीं बना पा रहा है. But in the case of A it is an autonomous specification because it is able to acquire all the properties to divide a cell. So let's go to the options. A blastomeres is autonomously specified while B blastomere is conditionally specified. A blastomere is conditionally specified while B blastomere is autonomously specified. Descendants of A blastomeres are autonomously specified. Descendants of B blastomeres can either be autonomously specified or conditionally specified. So in the very first option, A blastomere is autonomously specified. यहीं से हमें पता चल जाता है that this one answer is correct. That is answer number 1. While B blastomere is conditionally specified, वही हमने यहाँ पर इस condition में देखा. Because B was dependent on A, that's why it was not able to make all the cell types, which it would make normally if it would be present with the A cell. So the answer for this is answer number 1. So when 8-cell embryo tunicate is separated into 4 blastomere pairs and allowed to grow independently. Now what is happening कि एक 8-cell था but it is separated into a 4-celled blastomeres. Independently in culture medium, then each blastomere pair can form most of cell types. However, cells for nervous system are not developed. Now what is happening कि बाकी cell type वो बना पा रहे हैं but for nervous system there is no particular development which is shown. Are not developed. The following statements are formed from the above observations and you have to tell the correct combination. And this one question was recently asked in June 2019. Nervous system development demonstrated autonomous specification. अगर autonomous specification होता तो कोई भी condition होती तो वो nervous system तो बन जाता because it is autonomously specified. The other tissue types are formed due to conditional specification. Conditional specification होते तो दोनों को separate कराए तो वो कैसे बनता, अपने आप नहीं बन सकते ना बाकी cells, बस nervous system नहीं बन रहा है, बाकी cells तो बन रहे हैं. all the tissues types except nervous system are that developed demonstrated autonomous specification. Yes, they are showing autonomous specification, तभी तो वो express कर रहे हैं खुद को. Whereas nervous system needs all the cells intact. Isolation में nervous system नहीं बन सकता because it is a conditionally specified. So nervous system development demonstrated conditional specification. This one is also true. And if we can see C और D सही है तो बाकी सारे गलत, and C और D third option, that is third option C and D. So answer number 3 for this is correct. Now moving further, when the prospective neurons from an early gastrula of a frog. So there is an early gastrula और यहाँ से हमने क्या extract करा, prospective neurons हमने extract करे and we put it into the donor cells differentiated into epidermis और prospective जो epidermis region था early gastrula frog was into prospective epidermis region. तो जो न्यूरॉन्स थे so the neurons were transplanted into an epidermis. और ये कब हो रहा है, जब early stage of gastrula है, early stage of frog gastrula है. The donor cells differentiated into epidermis, but जो डिफ्रेंसिएशन हुआ, नर्वस न्यूरॉन्स को एक्सट्रैक्ट करा था अर्ली फ्रॉग से, डाला था एपिडर्मिस में, बट डिफ्रेंशिएट होकर क्या हुआ, बना एपिडर्मिस. And if you can remember, I have already uploaded that video in which I taught you about conditional specification. Conditional specification में भी तो ऐसे ही होता था कि अगर neurons are not determined yet, they can convert their fate. So neurons हमने early gastrula से क्या extract करा, neuron extract करा, but it changed its fate, that is it made epidermis. So that means कि early gastrula क्या शो कर रहा है, conditional specification शो कर रहा है. There is no doubt in this. However, when a similar experiment was done with the late gastrula of a frog, अब late gastrula के साथ जब करा, the prospective neurons develop into neurons only. So late gastrula में क्या हुआ, prospective neurons जो already neurons थे वो किस में convert हुए, neurons में ही convert हुए. Which means this one, in case of late gastrula, these cells are showing what, autonomous specification, because they are not changing their fate, right? The early gastrula show conditional development, whereas the late gastrula shows autonomous development. Yes, very true. So A statement जहाँ पर भी true है वो सही है, बाकी ये वाला wrong है क्योंकि B और C है. The early gastrula show autonomous development, whereas the late gastrula shows conditional development. So this is wrong. So we can cross it. So now we have to choose between C and D. The prospective neurons from the early gastrula are only specified, whereas those from the late gastrula are determined. Yes, determined. Specified मतलब क्या होता है कि they can change their fate. Specification में क्या होता है कि they can go back to their fate, but in determination they are now determined और determination के बाद differentiation ही होता है, and they can, in this situation they can't change their prospective fate, right? So the correct answer will be A and C. Sorry, A and C. So correct answer will be 2. So this one is wrong. The prospective neurons from the early gastrula are determined. No, अगर determined होते तो वो अपना fate ही change नहीं करते. Whereas those from the late gastrula are specified. So this one is wrong. So the answer number 2 is correct. So for this the answer number 2 is correct. Now moving further. Following are certain statements regarding morphogen gradients and cell specification. So morphogen gradient क्या होता है? I will put the link in the description box. I have already taught you in this previous videos. So you can first watch those videos and then you will have the better understanding. मॉर्फोजेंस आर ऑलवेज ट्रांसक्रिप्शन फैक्टर नहीं, मॉर्फोजेंस ऑलवेज ट्रांसक्रिप्शन फैक्टर नहीं होते हैं, बिकॉज इट कुड बी विटामिन्स, इट कुड बी एनी काइंड ऑफ प्रोटीन्स. सो सिर्फ ये बोलना कि ट्रांसक्रिप्शन फैक्टर भी होते हैं, बट सिर्फ ये बोलना कि सिर्फ ट्रांसक्रिप्शन फैक्टर्स ही होते हैं, दैट विल बी रॉन्ग. सो ए वाला रॉन्ग हुआ, तो फर्स्ट वाला रॉन्ग हो गया एंड फोर्थ वाला रॉन्ग हो गया. नाउ वी कैन सी डी तो दोनों में कॉमन है, तो डी तो सही होगा. वी हैव टू चूज बिटवीन सी एंड बी. नाउ सी, नाउ वी विल रीड B1. Morphogens can be paracrine factors that are produced in one group of cells and travel to another population of cells. Yes, those morphogens could be paracrine factor. So from this we have our answer number 2. So हमें बाकी C और D statements पढ़ने की भी ज़रूरत नहीं है, but we will read it anyhow. When the concentration of a morphogen drops below a certain threshold, cells stop differentiating and never get determined to another fate. No, this is wrong. अगर एक पर्टिकुलर थ्रेशहोल्ड से नीचे भी जाता है तो इट विल मेक अनदर टाइप ऑफ सेल्स. जैसे कि हमने गूज़नॉइड का केस देखा था कि कुछ सेल्स गूज़नॉइड में बन रहे थे, कुछ एक्सप्रा. अगर सबसे ज़्यादा कंसनट्रेशन में है तो गूज़कॉइड, एक्सप्रा, and then the last blood vessels and all. So this is very wrong to say that अगर कोई low concentration में है, that would not make anything, right? So the correct answer is answer number 2 for this. So thanks for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If there are any doubt related to these PYQs, you can comment me on the comment section. And thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel.